It's your girl Aud here with another video. So returning subscribers, welcome back. New subscribers, welcome to the channel, y'all. So y'all can see by the title, this video is going to be all about things I hate. So, you know, there's just things that happen to you on a daily basis that just piss you all the way off. I mean, nothing significant, nothing life-threatening or life-changing. Just random little shit that just pisses you the hell off during your day. Yeah, so that's what we're going to talk about today. So before we get into that, as usual, please make sure you have subscribed below. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video. And we can stay connected right here with each other. Yes. So let's get into things I hate. So I decided to do this video. I'm like, alright, so because you know how you just think of things, random things. Oh, I can't stand when this happens. Oh, I hate when that happens. Like, it's just so random. So I figured, you know what? I can't be the only one who hates these same things. So I figured this would be kind of fun to do this kind of video. So first, let's introduce my drink as usual. This is pretty simple. This is just Absolute Peach with pineapple mango juice and a splash of fruit punch. No frozen fruits, nothing special or extra, but it's pretty freaking strong. That's what it is, for sure. So yes. So I've been taking down some notes of a few things, just 8 things that I just freaking hate, that just pisses me off every goddamn day. Alright, so let's go through the list. Number 1, Caribbean women on the goddamn subway. So any of you who live in New York City, who take the subway on a regular basis, will feel my freaking pain, right? Anytime you see a Caribbean woman get on the subway, I mean, there could be literally 1 inch between you and a person next to you. She gonna squeeze her ass in that inch. I don't give a shit. She could sit directly on top of you. She gonna wiggle herself down in that spot. She's sitting down, sis, regardless. And you know, now if these weren't people who are older than me, now for absolute sure I'd be flipping on a train every goddamn day. But I come from the era where you respect your elders, so it's like, god damn it, I have to get up. I have to let the woman sit. Like, I can't be an asshole and let the lady stand when it's clear that she's so tired that she's willing to sit on top of me to have a seat. So this is the one instance where it's like, all right, you got it. Have the seat, ma'am. All right, let's move to number 2. Men on the subway. As y'all can see by the theme that's going on, I hate the freaking subway. Men on the subway. Right? So, once again, I don't care how crowded it is on the goddamn train. We already know, men, you guys have to sit with your legs open. You gotta make room for whatever it is that you have down there. Which, you know, when I think about it, how many of you are walking around with these giant penises that your legs need to be spread wide like this on the goddamn train every single time? I mean, come on, sir. Doesn't really need that much space. Like, even if it's freaking crowded on the train, you can't make no room for nobody else. Like, enough already. Yank. Close your goddamn legs and make room for other people on the goddamn train. Badass kids on the subway. So, you guys know, you get on a train and there's always one person on the train with their goddamn kids. And my thing is, I don't mind children, but when it's on the subway, your kids should be relatively under control. You know, meaning they shouldn't be jumping, hopping up and down around the train, standing up in the seat while there's people next to them. Like, control your goddamn kids. What the F? There's this one woman, she gets on the train just about every morning. She would get on the train. It's to the point where now I go to the other end of the train so that I don't have to be in the same car with her and her kids, right? She has 2 little ones. And I mean, they're so close in age. They gotta be like 3 and 4. That gotta be their ages. Either 2 and 3 or 3 and 4. That has to be their ages. And when I tell you these kids are so unruly, first and foremost, every day she got them on the train eating cheese doodles at 7 a.m. So you could just imagine the kind of demeanor these kids have. They're eating Skittles and cheese doodles at 7 o'clock in the morning. Of course they're bouncing off the freaking walls. Like, what else are they going to do with all that garbage in their system at that hour of the morning? My God. So, her kids, they always got hands full of fucking cheese doodles. Like, these are kids you don't want to sit down next to at all, because this is the crack of dawn. You just got dressed. You fresh, you clean, you on your way to work. Suddenly you gonna have a whole freaking cheese doodle handprint on your pants, on your jacket or something. And this is the type of mother, you know how there's some parents who, they just let their kids run amok. They just watch them. They just watch them running amok. They watch them walk up to random strangers and talk to them. This is how she is. Her kids walk up to random strangers, talking to them. Oh, you know, and you could tell these people are annoyed. You can tell these people don't want to have nothing to do with her kids. And it's not like she'll call them over and say, you know, come have a seat. None of that. She just lets her kids run a goddamn muck. So, yank to her for letting her goddamn kids run amok on a train. Like, keep your kids under control when we gotta be exposed to them. This one is co-workers who take advantage. So, if you guys have been watching me for a while, I have stories about co-workers in the past of the same shit. Co-workers who take advantage. Co-workers who are just not mindful of their surroundings and how what they're doing is affecting you. And you know what's even worse? When a person is somebody that you cool with. Like, one of the stories that I told was about somebody who I was really, really, really cool with. And it was like, you know, you may let it go a little bit longer because they're your homegirl, and so you try to give them time to shake out of whatever rut they have fallen into, you know, whatever. But eventually it's like, all right, sis, what the fuck? Get your shit together. Yank. You're not going to keep taking advantage of me. You're going to have to get it together and get your shit going. Like, there's no way I'm going to sit here. We all getting paid for the same job and you slacking and I'm just take that. That's not going down. So, that's another thing I hate. Coworkers who take advantage. This is something that pisses me off like every single time I see it. Women who cling to their boyfriends or their husbands or whatever it is whenever I'm near them. It's like, first of all, if this is your man, you should be confident in knowing that he can't just be led away by another woman. Like, what do they think I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna mesmerize him right in front of her and he's just gonna walk off with me? Like, it's so ridiculous. I never forget this time I'm on the train and this woman, it was like, you could tell that they wasn't a couple yet. They probably went on a few dates. You know, you could just tell by the body language or whatever. But whatever, you observe them walk on the train, and like I told y'all in previous videos, my face right back in my book. Like, I'm not paying y'all no mind. Like, what? I'm trying to get to work. I'm not here looking at your man, looking at nobody. Period. But anyway, so she's all like this. The conversation that she began was just ridiculous. Oh, I had so much fun with you last night. Blah blah blah. It was so nice waking up to you this morning. She all touching his chest and shit. And you can tell that he's uncomfortable with it because they're standing directly next to me. Because you know how when the train is crowded and you stand against the double doors right here? So I'm standing on one side and the two of them are standing together right there on the other side. So we're literally a couple feet from each other. Right? So I'm dying inside because I'm looking and I'm looking in my peripheral and I'm like, nah. Is this for me? Like, is she putting on for me? Like, is it this serious? Like, really? It's funny because I have this happen. It happens often. And it's like, You don't need to do that. I am not a magician. You know, I can't just put a spell on people and just lead them away. Like, that doesn't work, sis. Build up your confidence because it shouldn't ever be that serious. That's another thing that I hate. Men who DM you as soon as you like one of their pictures. So, I know how I use Instagram, right? Or Facebook or whatever. You see a picture. It's a nice picture. Whatever it may be. Maybe the outfit is nice. Maybe where they at is popping or whatever. But I'm liking the picture. I'm not liking you. I don't even know who you are. Like, half the people in my list is people who either I've known for 1,000 years or people who I don't know at all. If I'm liking your picture, it's because I like the picture. No matter who you are, unless you're my man and I told you that I like you. I just like the picture, sir. That's it. Nothing else. So yank. Stay out of my goddamn DMs and just accept the like and say thank you. People who don't close doors. Oh my God. This drives me nuts. It's like, how do you walk into a closed door and just leave it open? You're not compelled to close it back? Like, it doesn't bother you that the door was just closed when you walked in and now it's not? And then the thing is, if there's people in there, right? Did it dawn on you that maybe they had the door closed because they wanted it closed? All these different things could be going on, but you don't give a shit. What? I'm gonna walk through this door and I'm gonna leave it open because we're living in a freaking barn. Like, it's so ridiculous. So, yank to y'all, close the goddamn door. Oh, last but not least, people who FaceTime without texting first. Hello? That's like coming to my crib without calling first, and you're not family, right? That's like some random person that you know. They just knock at your door. What? You don't know what I'm doing. And me personally, especially if it's on a weekend and my kids are not home, 90% of the time I'm walking around here naked. I'm not answering a freaking FaceTime. Are you kidding? You need to give me notice. Text me. Or, are you available? Can you FaceTime right now? Shit, what happens to a phone call? I even get offended if you call me without texting. I find that to be so goddamn intrusive. It's like, listen, I need a heads up. I need to mentally prepare for whatever conversation it is you might be calling me about. So, yank. Text first. So that's it for this edition of Things I Hate. I think I'm gonna start a series and just like, whenever I accumulate some, I'll do more videos like this if you guys like it. So let me know below how you liked this video. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.